only performer in this business that when he shows up with his violin case, you pray that there's a machine gun in it. Henny, and this is a marvelous story, 35 years ago, he decided he needed a hobby, and he took up painting. And he hired a nude model. And in the middle of painting this lovely nude model, he walked over and he kissed her. She said, "Do you do this to all your models?" He said, "No, you're the first." He said, "Well, how many models have you had?" He said, "I had 3, an apple and 2 bananas."
This is surely a night that Henny will never forget. Now, I'd like to tell you how this could become a night that you'll never forget. I'd like to take a minute just to recap some of the highlights of the retirement options available to you. Social Security. How secure do you feel about your money, even being there? How about mutual funds? Millions of people have found out you can lose money as well as gain. Plus, you may be charged commissions just to invest. Often, you have to make almost a 10% return on an investment in a year to break even. And then there are certificates of deposit. Are you really going to be happy or feel protected with a 3% interest rate? So, now let's take the ever-popular CD and see how it compares to the most significant tax deferment tool allowed by the government, an annuity. See for yourself in dollars how much sense it makes when compared to a CD over 15 years. If you're in the 31% tax bracket, a $100,000 investment in a typical CD yielding 3%, reinvested, will accumulate $136,000 at the end of 15 years. Compare this to a sample single premium deferred annuity. Over the same 15-year period, a current yield of 5% will have accumulated $208,000. Even using the guaranteed minimum rate of 3%, you'll have accumulated $156,000. But don't think for a second you have to invest $100,000. The same kind of incredible growth holds true even if you want to invest only $10,000. The beauty of an annuity is that from day one, 100% of your money is working for you. With virtually every other investment, you have to pay taxes on the interest in the year you earn it. Not so with an annuity from the Senior Financial Alliance. It continues to earn tax-deferred interest as you approach the years you need it most. Now, before we go back to the show, let me make a suggestion. Give us a call at 1-800-ANNUITY. Tell our financial analysts your age, how much money you might consider depositing, and we'll tell you how much money you can expect to accumulate or receive for the rest of your life. And we'll also be happy to enroll you as a member of the Senior Financial Alliance with a free first-year membership, which will include the SFA newsletter, prescription drug and vision wear discounts, up to 50% discounts on lodging and dining throughout the country, and many other discount programs for our members. Now, I'll be back later with some more dramatic examples of what an annuity from the Senior Financial Alliance can mean for you.
Next, ladies and gentlemen, from Los Angeles, Slappy White was originally from the East, Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, a comedy star for too many years to remember, the great Slappy White.
I was in Las Vegas, and Henny Youngman called me and said, "Slap, they're going to roast me in New York, and I want you to be on the road. I just sent you a ticket." That was the longest bus ride. Stand up, brother. That's good. You know the new rule, one of us supposed to be everywhere. A lot of people say to me, say, "Slappy, why do you always tell ethnic jokes?" I tell them because they are funny. Why was it only 500 Mexicans at the Alamo? Because they only had 2 cars. I won't be on too long because I got to be out of this neighborhood by 11:30.
Okay, comes now a hoofer whose 2 feet have just been insured for $9 apiece by Keds of London. the one and only, I love him, the greatest, Donald O'Connor.
It constantly amazes me. I've known this man for 62 years, and yet I still speak to him. He doesn't hear me, but I speak to him. You know, when I first met Henny, we were both in vaudeville. And though many, many years have gone by, Henny holds the distinction of being the only performer still in vaudeville. You know, Henny had a rough childhood. He was ordered to practice the violin 24 hours a day. It wasn't so much that his parents were music lovers. It's just keeping a violin under his chin was the only way they could force his mouth shut. And if I might, I'd like to do a couple of lines of a song that was probably written with Henny in mind. Anything for a laugh, ah, ah. Anything for a laugh, ah, ah. God bless you, Henny. I love you.
One of the stars, one of the 4 stars of that smash musical Catskills on Broadway, here is the ferociously talented Marilyn Michaels.
Thank you. Okay, a lot of people don't know this, but Henny is a ladies' man. They love him, and they couldn't be here tonight, so they decided to send some messages through me. Jaja said, I love my Henny. He's so wonderful. Really, darling, I love you, sweetheart. And Henny said to me, Jaja, do you know something? You are a terrible